is up, guys? Today we are back with more ICKS. If you could believe that they've gotten dumber since last time, they have. There's something wrong with people on the internet. I mean, I get having like things that you don't like in a person, but good golly, you people are particular. I mean, the ICKS that I have are like chewing with your mouth open, or like weird things that like no person ever should do. But you know, apparently it was a big thing when the ICK talks were going around. Like the women started it, I'm sure, but then like there are some really defensive men who like clap back with their own TikToks, and I felt a little called out. But regardless, I have procured more ICKS for myself to assign to our Hazbin characters. I say characters because we're involving the women this time. Yeah! So let's grab my trusty dusty whiteboard of truth and get into the video. I did some that were women specific just to make up for the first video where everything was like men specific. But then I also have some that can go for guys, they can go for girls, they can go for anybody. First up, we have, for women, basic music choices. Like if they only listen to music that's within like the top 10 hits. Girly pop, if that's what you listen to, I mean, not everybody can have original music taste. Not everybody listens to like indie or 90s rock music. Some people just want to listen to espresso over and over again. That's not a problem. But I am giving that one to Velvet because anything current trending, it's hers. Okay, next up we have one that I'm pretty sure is guy specific. If your girlfriend goes through something and it's traumatic, but you found it hilarious and you share that story with other people, that's a big no-no apparently. That's a huge ick, and I'm giving that one to Alistair because finding joy in somebody else's suffering and then sharing that with the world, not caring how they felt about it, I mean, come on. Pick me, girls! Everybody hates them. It's not just guys. We all hate them, and I'm giving that one to Mimsy. Okay, next up we have guys getting jealous anytime their girlfriend speaks, even looks at another guy. Like instant, like toxic jealousy. And I'm giving that one to Valentino because he's like the only character that I think canonically, I'm giving it to Valentino. Don't question me. Okay, this one is pretty universal across both genders for being an ick, baby talking. I'm pretty sure I know what that means, but whatever you're thinking in your brain, whatever like baby talking is meaning to you right now, that big problem. Huge ick. So since it was universal, I'm gonna assign it to two people. I think it's very, very fitting. It's going to Charlie and Lucifer. I say that in the way that, because whenever somebody's baby talking to their romantic partner, they're not doing it maliciously. They're not doing it to belittle you. They're doing it because they think you're like coochie woochie, and they probably call you like Pookie and shit. Like, oh shit, I get it. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's going to Charlie and Lucifer because, yes. I just realized I didn't have any lip gloss on this whole time, so we've been rocking with the crusty lips. But that's okay. Next up we have for women specifically. The ick was just falling. Like if you're a woman and you fall for any reason, that is wrong. You may not do that. I'm surprised I was able to say that with a straight face, honestly. I'm giving that one to Nifty. Something's always happening to her. Like either she's getting blown away, or she's getting hit by like stray walls, or she's jumping and falling repeatedly off of platforms. Like that one just felt like her. Okay, this is another one that was like women specified. If you pause a show or a movie that you guys are watching together to over-explain what is currently going on. Now, I have a few qualms with this one because it wasn't specified whether or not it was in like a cute way or a malicious way. Because hear me out. You can pause to over-explain because you're super excited about what's going on and you just want everybody to be caught up to speed, and you just, you know, it can be a little confusing. You just want to make sure that everybody like knows what's going on. Or you could be pausing to over-explain in a way that's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, how do you not understand what's going on? I'm gonna sit here and explain it to you so that you don't interrupt me from watching again to ask me any more dumb questions. Two very different ends of the spectrum, and I don't know which one makes it an ick for people. So we're just gonna We're just gonna try both. The first option, the over-explaining out of excitement, is like a Charlie/Emily situation. It's cute. Like, they don't mean it to be annoying. They just really want everybody to be as enthusiastic as their favorite show or movie as they are. And you can't be enthusiastic about something if you're confused about what's happening the whole time. I get it. That could be an ick, but it's a wholesome ick. The other one is Loot and Vaggie. I shall not explain further. While we're talking about Vaggie, Astrology girls. Me personally, I don't know. Is it gonna be backwards? It might be backwards. I believe in astrology. I do. I mean, I didn't know that was like a red flag for people. I'm definitely not. I guess it's more so the girls who are like, oh, you're a Capricorn. We are not meant to be together. We simply cannot. I think that's a little much, maybe. Or like, oh my God, that bitch is a Scorpio. Don't talk to her. Without like getting to actually know the person. But I do think that certain people with certain like astrology signs do kind of tend to act the same. There's outliers obviously, but like Geminis get a lot of hate, but I think I'm pretty darn cool. But based off of what, the stars say, I act like a typical Gemini, But apparently astrology girls, huge icks. Don't fucks with them, but it's giving Vaggie. Like, I feel like she would have crystals and shit. Like, maybe once she got like thrown from heaven forcefully, she stopped having that higher being to look to, so she turned to the stars. Guys who don't text back fast enough or have dry replies, I'm giving that one Vox, only because he's a busy guy. I feel like he talks to so many people on a daily basis about like so many different things. He does not have time to give you like 3 paragraphs per response. Also, I feel like Valentino would really, really hate that. He would like say something flirty or like sassy and expect Vox to, clap back or like say something back, and Vox would be like, K, like literally the letter K. And he doesn't see a problem with that because he responded to you, but he had to move on to the next thing, He just has more important things to be doing than serenading you back through text message. I'm pretty sure this one is universally disgusting. I can't even burping in the middle of you guys kissing. No matter what you have in your pants, that's repulsive. That's gross. Don't do that, maybe. However, I am giving it to Adam because once again, it made me feel violent, and so does he. Okay, this one kind of falls into league with Pick Me Girls, but it's slightly different because they have their own name. Girls who are decidedly self-proclaimed not like the other girls. Saying that you are not like the other girls makes you exactly like all of the other girls, but who am I to tell anybody that? It could mean different things to everybody. I don't care enough to comment anymore on it, but it was giving me very much Vaggie, especially since there's like, I'm not sure if it's true, but like she's speculated to have died in like the early 2000s or like 2014 specifically. I feel like she was definitely one of those girls who like dyed her hair blue when it was like still cool to do so, and she didn't like pink, she likes black. She doesn't get a pink drink from Starbucks, she gets like iced tea with lemon. Like, she refuses to be like every other girly girl on the planet. We get it, you're depressed, and I hate to break it to you, but now that makes you just like the rest of us. Okay, this one was women specific, but I did not give it to a has-been female. Let me explain. The ick is when she throws a tantrum when she doesn't get what she wants or she doesn't have her way. But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to give that to Val. Come on. He canonically, in the show, threw a tantrum because things were slightly not going his way. Slightly. Just a little bit. They were not going his way. And he was just mad at the world. Tearing people up in Velvet Studio. Like, get over yourself. Same to real life women. Get over it. I promise you, what you're throwing a tantrum for at any age over 5 is not that deep. Okay, we have 3 left. 2 of them are guy specific. 1 of them is women specific. So we're just gonna go you know? Okay, so for a guy, I'm sorry, I can't. This is so ridiculous. And the girl who said it had the straightest of faces. She wasn't even trolling. I thought it was a joke until I realized it wasn't a joke, and that made it so much funnier. If you're a guy and you're in the car, putting on your seatbelt, that's it. That's the ick. You simply may not practice car safety if you have a dick. I'm sorry. I'm giving that one to Pensius because I feel like he's definitely a buckle up so we can be safe kind of guy, even though they live in hell and he's, you know, but I feel like he definitely makes for certain that he installs a seatbelt on any of his like contraptions that he built. Making fun of a guy's financial situation. First of all, not cool. If anybody does that, that's just not cool. But specifically making fun of how much money he has, how much he can spend on you, and what his house looks like. I get that that's important for some girls, but yeesh. If you can call that an ick and have people agree with you, the world really has gone to shits. Anyways, I'm giving that one to my queen, Velvet, because she's definitely a gold digger. Even though she has her own money, why should I have to spend it on myself? That kind of energy. It's conflicting because I love Velvet, but I hate this ick, so I'm just gonna move on. This last one is for a guy, or I guess anyone really, coming up behind your partner, hugging them, and kissing their neck. Is that an ick? I know for certain it was an ick TikTok that I was watching, but I'm a little confused. Does that count? Is that an ick? I don't think that's... Maybe for like that specific girl, that's an ick. I certainly don't think it's like that for everybody. Or even like a large group of people. I don't think that counts. But I wrote it down, so I'm going to assign it anyway. I'm going to give that one to Lucifer, just for all of you Lucifer fans out there. Like, imagine him like coming up from behind you and like picking you up and like flying around in like a circle and like placing you back down and like kissing you on the back end. Isn't that cute? I think that's sweet. That's not an ick. That's not icky. Well, that was it for this video. Honestly, at this point, we should all just not entertain romantic relationships anymore. If we could all just learn to be happy by ourselves. Wow, that sounds sad. If everybody could just be happy with themselves, I'm sure we wouldn't be having these many issues with other people. But again, this is why I stay off of normie talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. Let me know what kind of icks you guys have. Like, am I the weird one for thinking that these are odd? Or is this like again, a normie talk kind of situation? We just don't talk about them. Either way, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Later!